The 1980s and 1990s were two pivotal decades for the film industry, each giving rise to a collection of unforgettable movies that not only captivated audiences, but also revolutionized filmmaking. From the heartwarming journey of E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial to the groundbreaking visual effects of Jurassic Park, these movies left an indelible mark on pop culture. The 80s saw the birth of modern blockbusters, with filmmakers pushing boundaries in storytelling, special effects, and genre blending, while the 90s brought a more mature approach to filmmaking, with deeper character exploration and groundbreaking narrative techniques. These films didn't just entertain, they changed the way stories were told and how technology was integrated into film. Let's take a look at some of the most iconic films from these two transformative decades. Number 1, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial, 1982. Directed by Steven Spielberg, E.T. tells the heartwarming story of a young boy named Elliot who befriends an alien stranded on Earth. The film explores themes of friendship, family, and the desire to belong, making it a universal tale that resonated with audiences worldwide. Its groundbreaking special effects and emotional depth helped it become the highest-grossing film of the decade. The phrase "E.T. phone home" remains iconic to this day. The emotional connection between a young boy and an alien resonated across all age groups. Spielberg crafted a story that captured both the wonder of childhood and the pain of growing up. Spielberg's innovative special effects, combined with a deep emotional narrative, made E.T. a breakthrough in family-oriented storytelling. It showcased how sci-fi could be heartwarming, and its use of animatronics for E.T. paved the way for future character-based effects.
Swear it. The most excellent promise you can make. Swear as my only brother on our lives.
Don't get so heavy.
Number 2, Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, 1980.
Approaching X-Wing class.
Good. Monitor Skywalker and allow him to land.
Considered one of the greatest sequels in cinema history, The Empire Strikes Back deepened the narrative of the Star Wars saga with its darker tone and character development. The film gave us one of the most shocking moments in movie history with Darth Vader's revelation to Luke Skywalker. It elevated the Star Wars franchise from a cultural phenomenon to a legendary epic. The darker tone, complex character arcs, and stunning visuals deepened the Star Wars universe. Iconic scenes like the Battle of Hoth and Yoda's training of Luke cemented its legacy. The reveal that Darth Vader is Luke's father shocked audiences.
I am your father.
Changing the way sequels expanded on their predecessors. It pushed the boundaries of special effects and storytelling, elevating the sci-fi genre. Number 3, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. This adventure film introduced the world to Indiana Jones, a whip-wielding archaeologist who takes on Nazis in search of the mystical Ark of the Covenant. Harrison Ford's portrayal of Indy became an instant classic, combining action, humor, and romance. Spielberg and George Lucas created a thrilling and timeless action-adventure that inspired countless imitators, but never lost its charm. A perfect mix of action, humor, and adventure, Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones became an iconic action hero. Spielberg's direction ensured a fast-paced, thrilling ride from start to finish. Raiders set a new standard for adventure films, blending history with fast-paced action. It redefined the blockbuster formula, inspiring countless copycats in the adventure genre. Number 4, Back to the Future, 1985. This time travel comedy adventure captivated audiences with its perfect blend of humor, sci-fi, and heart. Michael J. Fox stars as Marty McFly, a teenager who accidentally travels back in time and must ensure his parents fall in love to save his own future. With its catchy 80s soundtrack, memorable lines, Great Scott, and the iconic DeLorean time machine, Back to the Future remains a pop culture staple. A charming mix of sci-fi, humor, and heart, Back to the Future was bolstered by Michael J. Fox's charismatic performance. Its time travel plot was intricately woven into character relationships. The DeLorean time machine and its use of time travel as a plot device changed the landscape for sci-fi comedies. Its influence on pop culture is undeniable, and its time loop storytelling inspired future films like Looper and The Butterfly Effect. Number 5, Ghostbusters, 1984.
I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin.
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. The supernatural comedy about a group of eccentric scientists turned ghost hunters became a phenomenon upon release. Featuring a perfect mix of humor, memorable characters, including Bill Murray's iconic Peter Venkman, and thrilling ghost-chasing action, the film has endured as one of the most beloved movies of the decade. The theme song alone continues to be instantly recognizable. The perfect blend of supernatural comedy and action, Ghostbusters succeeded with its quirky characters, comedic timing, and imaginative special effects. With its combination of horror and comedy, Ghostbusters broke new ground for genre mashups. Its special effects and ghost designs were groundbreaking for the time, helping push comedic films into higher production value territory.
Make 'em hard! Ready!
Number 6, The Terminator, 1984. Directed by James Cameron, The Terminator introduced audiences to a future where machines have taken over the world, sending a cyborg assassin, Arnold Schwarzenegger, back in time to kill the mother of the future resistance leader. The movie's gritty, dark atmosphere, combined with its innovative special effects and Schwarzenegger's chilling performance, cemented it as a sci-fi classic. "I'll be back" became one of the most famous one-liners in film history. Arnold Schwarzenegger's terrifying portrayal of the unstoppable cyborg made him a pop culture icon. The film's tight pacing, suspense, and gritty atmosphere gave it a unique sci-fi horror feel. The Terminator revolutionized sci-fi with its bleak vision of a dystopian future and raised the bar for special effects. James Cameron's direction introduced the world to the concept of time travel paradoxes, laying the groundwork for sequels and future films in the genre. Number 7, The Breakfast Club, 1985.
I'm so popular. Everybody loves me so much.
Written and directed by John Hughes, The Breakfast Club is a quintessential teen drama that explores the struggles and emotions of high school life. Set in a single-day detention, the movie focuses on 5 very different students as they confront their personal issues and break through the social barriers that divide them. Its exploration of identity, adolescence, and friendship made it a defining film of the 1980s. The Breakfast Club succeeded through its relatable characters and emotionally raw dialogue, which connected deeply with teens and adults alike. John Hughes captured the complexities of adolescence in a way few others had. It was one of the first films to take a serious look at the teen experience without trivializing their struggles. The movie opened the door for more mature, character-driven teen films that focused on dialogue and emotion over spectacle.
I make $31,000 a year and I've got a home, and I'm not about to throw it away on some punk like you.
Number 8, Die Hard, 1988.
The circuits that cannot be cut are cut automatically in response to a terrorist.
Die Hard redefined the action genre with its high-stakes plot, featuring Bruce Willis as NYPD officer John McClane, who single-handedly takes on a group of terrorists during a Christmas party in a Los Angeles skyscraper. The film's relentless pacing, memorable villain, Alan Rickman's Hans Gruber, and sharp dialogue made it a holiday action classic and launched Willis into superstardom. Die Hard brought a vulnerable, relatable hero to the forefront of action films in Bruce Willis's John McClane. Its suspenseful cat-and-mouse plot and witty dialogue set it apart from traditional action movies. It revolutionized the action genre, introducing the everyman hero archetype and setting the standard for action movies that followed. Its blend of humor, action, and tension remains a template for modern action blockbusters. Number 9, Top Gun, 1986.
They break 150 miles, launch the Alert 5 aircraft. Yes, sir.
With high-octane aerial dogfights and unforgettable beach volleyball scenes, Top Gun turned Tom Cruise into a global superstar. Playing hotshot pilot Maverick, Cruise brought charm and swagger to this military drama about rivalry, loss, and redemption. With its sleek visuals, action-packed sequences, and a killer soundtrack, Top Gun became an 80s cultural touchstone. Top Gun stood out for its high-octane flight sequences, charismatic performances, and an unforgettable soundtrack.
I know. He's just trying to piss us off.
Maverick, get down here and get this asshole off me.
Tom Cruise's Maverick became an enduring pop culture icon, and the film's themes of competition and loss resonated with a wide audience. The film revolutionized the use of aerial cinematography in action films, providing never-before-seen dogfight sequences. It also played a significant role in how Hollywood portrayed the military, balancing action with personal drama. Number 10, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 1986.
So you do? Well, I think you should be sorry, for Christ's sake.
Another John Hughes hit, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a celebration of youthful rebellion and the joy of skipping school. Ferris, Matthew Broderick, becomes a symbol of freedom for high school students everywhere, taking his best friends on a wild adventure around Chicago while dodging his school's principal. The movie's lighthearted spirit, humor, and Broderick's charismatic performance make it a timeless classic. What made it good? Ferris Bueller's Day Off became iconic for its witty humor, breaking the fourth wall, and playful, carefree spirit. Matthew Broderick's Ferris represented the ultimate rule breaker, someone who made skipping school an art. Revolutionary impact, its unique narrative style, with Ferris directly addressing the audience, broke new ground for storytelling in film. It popularized a form of meta-humor that influenced other teen comedies for years to come. Number 11, Jurassic Park, 1993.
We're ready to try again.
I hate computers.
Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park was a monumental achievement in visual effects, bringing dinosaurs to life in a way that had never been seen before. The film, based on Michael Crichton's novel, tells the story of a theme park where cloned dinosaurs run amok. With its thrilling action sequences, memorable characters, and groundbreaking CGI, Jurassic Park became a cultural and cinematic landmark that set the standard for blockbusters. What made it good? The awe-inspiring, lifelike dinosaurs and thrilling action sequences kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Spielberg balanced spectacle with suspense, giving viewers a perfect blend of adventure and terror. Revolutionary impact. Jurassic Park was groundbreaking in its use of CGI combined with animatronics, forever changing the way Hollywood approached visual effects. It set a new benchmark for blending digital and practical effects, influencing an entire generation of filmmakers. Number 12, Titanic, 1997. James Cameron's Titanic remains one of the most epic romances ever put on film. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, the movie follows the ill-fated love story of Jack and Rose aboard the doomed RMS Titanic. The film's sweeping visuals, emotional depth, and spectacular recreation of the ship's sinking captivated audiences, making Titanic the highest-grossing movie of its time and earning it 11 Academy Awards. What made it good? Combining a tragic historical event with an epic romance. James Cameron's Titanic had emotional weight and visual grandeur. The performances of Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet captivated audiences, while the set design and effects made the sinking of the Titanic feel real. Revolutionary impact. Cameron's attention to historical detail, combined with his mastery of CGI and practical effects, created one of the most visually stunning films ever. Its success proved that epic, high-budget films could be deeply emotional as well as technically spectacular. Number 13, The Matrix, 1999.
Morpheus, get up. Get up, get up.
The Matrix, directed by the Wachowskis, revolutionized sci-fi filmmaking with its innovative use of bullet-time special effects and its exploration of reality and human existence. Starring Keanu Reeves as Neo, a hacker who discovers that the world is a simulated reality controlled by machines, The Matrix captivated audiences with its mind-bending plot, stylish action, and philosophical depth. It remains a defining film of the late 90s. What made it good? The Matrix captivated audiences with its philosophical exploration of reality and humanity. Combined with jaw-dropping action sequences, the stylish bullet time effects became iconic. Revolutionary impact, the film's innovative use of CGI, particularly the bullet time slow-motion sequences, changed action filmmaking. Its fusion of cyberpunk aesthetics, martial arts, and philosophical ideas influenced countless films, TV shows, and even video games. Number 14, Forrest Gump, 1994.
That day, for no particular reason.
Starring Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump is a heartfelt story about a man with a low IQ who unwittingly influences some of the biggest moments in American history. Through Forrest's journey, the film touches on love, friendship, war, and perseverance. Its iconic lines, "Life is like a box of chocolates," and heartwarming narrative made it an instant classic, earning 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. With Tom Hanks delivering a career-defining performance, Forrest Gump was a feel-good movie that connected with audiences through its simplicity, nostalgia, and emotional depth. The character's journey through American history added richness to the story. The seamless blending of Forrest into archival footage with historical figures was groundbreaking at the time. Its storytelling approach, mixing personal drama with historical events, influenced films like The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Number 15, The Lion King, 1994.
Mingle with the commoners. Sarabi and I didn't see you at the presentation of Simba.
Disney's The Lion King is one of the most beloved animated films of all time. Featuring an unforgettable soundtrack by Elton John and Tim Rice, this coming-of-age story follows Simba, a young lion prince, as he grows to reclaim his throne. With its powerful storytelling, stunning animation, and emotionally resonant themes of family and responsibility, The Lion King became a cultural phenomenon. Its unforgettable characters, powerful story, and moving soundtrack, featuring hits like Circle of Life, made The Lion King a global sensation. The film's themes of identity, responsibility, and loss resonated deeply with audiences of all ages. The Lion King set a new standard for animated features, blending traditional hand-drawn animation with CGI elements for stunning visuals. Its Broadway-style storytelling and emotionally complex narrative were unique for animated films at the time. Number 16, Pulp Fiction, 1994.
Yeah. How did Marcellus and her meet?
I don't know. However people...
Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction redefined modern cinema with its non-linear narrative and sharp dialogue. The intertwining stories of mobsters, criminals, and everyday people in Los Angeles created a unique blend of dark humor, violence, and pop culture references. Its iconic performances from John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, and Uma Thurman, along with its unpredictable storytelling, made Pulp Fiction a groundbreaking film. Tarantino's masterful dialogue, non-linear storytelling, and genre blending made Pulp Fiction a standout. It combined violence, humor, and pop culture in a way that felt fresh and groundbreaking. The film redefined indie filmmaking, proving that non-linear storytelling and unconventional plot structures could captivate mainstream audiences. It also revived John Travolta's career and made Tarantino one of the most influential directors of his generation. Number 17, The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. This psychological thriller, directed by Jonathan Demme, is one of the few films to win the Big 5 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Director, Actor, Actress, and Screenplay. The chilling interactions between FBI trainee Clarice Starling, Jodie Foster, and imprisoned cannibalistic serial killer Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins, remain some of the most intense and memorable scenes in film history. Anthony Hopkins' portrayal of Hannibal Lecter remains one of the most chilling performances in cinema history. The film's psychological depth, combined with its terrifying suspense, made it a gripping thriller. One of the few horror thrillers to win major Academy Awards, The Silence of the Lambs elevated the genre by combining intense character-driven storytelling with high-tension horror.
We need his address and a physical description. Tell me.
Number 18, Goodfellas, 1990.
Hi, how are you? Good. Sit down, have a drink. Come on.
Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas is considered one of the greatest gangster films ever made. Based on true events, it chronicles the rise and fall of Henry Hill, Ray Liotta, and his involvement with the mob. The movie's dynamic storytelling, brutal realism, and unforgettable performances from Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro earned it widespread critical acclaim and a place in cinema history. Scorsese's dynamic direction and the film's gritty realism set Goodfellas apart. The film's detailed depiction of the mob lifestyle and complex characters made it an instant classic. Goodfellas reinvented the crime genre with its fast-paced editing, use of narration, and unflinching look at the violent underworld. It inspired numerous films and TV series, most notably The Sopranos. Number 19, Saving Private Ryan, 1998.
Bangalores on the line! Heads up, fire's coming your way!
Spielberg's World War II epic is widely praised for its realistic and harrowing portrayal of combat, particularly in the unforgettable D-Day landing scene. Following a group of soldiers sent to find a paratrooper whose brothers have all been killed, Saving Private Ryan blends personal stories with the larger narrative of war. It won 5 Academy Awards and remains a benchmark for war films. Spielberg's harrowing depiction of World War II, particularly the D-Day landing, set a new standard for war films. Its realistic portrayal of combat and the emotional weight of the character's journey left a lasting impact. The film's realistic combat scenes, especially the visceral depiction of the Normandy invasion, influenced the portrayal of war in media. Its success revived interest in World War II films and reshaped how war stories were told.
I detest myself for having offended the Lord.
Number 20, The Sixth Sense, 1999.
Pop-Tarts.
M. Night Shyamalan's supernatural thriller stunned audiences with its famous twist ending. Starring Bruce Willis as a child psychologist and Haley Joel Osment as a young boy who can see dead people, the film became a cultural sensation. The chilling atmosphere, strong performances, and mind-bending reveal ensured The Sixth Sense a place in cinematic history. Each of these films played a significant role in shaping the cinematic landscape of the 1980s and 1990s, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to influence filmmakers and audiences today. The film's subtle use of suspense, coupled with one of the most memorable twist endings in cinema, made The Sixth Sense a psychological thriller that kept audiences on edge throughout. The shocking twist ending became a cultural phenomenon, influencing how plot twists were used in future films. It also cemented M. Night Shyamalan as a master of suspense and helped revive the psychological thriller genre. The films of the 1980s and 1990s continue to influence filmmakers and audiences alike, cementing their legacy in the annals of cinematic history. Whether through innovative storytelling, technological breakthroughs, or unforgettable characters, these movies have stood the test of time and remain benchmarks in their respective genres. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite movie from the 80s or 90s? Do you think we missed any iconic films that should be on the list? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into cinematic history, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future content. Thanks for watching.